And let's go ahead and take a look at those wide receivers. The first one we're going to take a look at is Julio Jones. And watch his catch he makes on the sidelines here. He takes a pretty good pop at the end and holds on to the ball. So you know he's got good hands. But what else I like about this? Good play, guys. You know, no showboating, nothing. Watch this. This is him on defense coming up. Boom. Want to see it again? Boom. Wide receivers don't hit like that, guys. They just don't. So you know he's physical as well. And if you're wondering about his speed, that's him playing the corner position on the other side of the field, number 82, tracking this guy down. So you know he's got speed, but can he catch? This is probably the toughest catch a wide receiver has to make. Coming right down at the top of his head. Has to reach back and catch it right on top of his face fast. Anybody that's tried to do that with a helmet and shoulder pads on knows how hard that is. You see he's got some pretty good feet too, making moves in the open field. And this is one I like. You know, balance is something that's very underrated. Watch, you can't take this guy off his feet because he's got such good balance. He's pretty good in the open field too, just taking a quick hitch. This guy's 6'5", 220 pounds. He's making guys miss in the open field. Next we're talking Somerville's A.J. Green. He's coming around here on a reverse. And you see the way he strides in the open field and just making guys miss. I mean, you normally see guys like this playing quarterback in high school, not making moves like that. Getting deep on the deep pass, just 3-4 yards behind the field. Watch this, right over the shoulder. Nice easy catch and then stride. Look at that long stride. You're not catching this guy in the open field once he gets accelerating. Do you think he's a deep threat? Well, when you can out-jump everybody, you can go deep. Here's that same catch that we were talking about Julio Jones that we see A.J. Green making. The thing about this is we're only watching 3 different games on these 2 players so far. This is all in one game. Making that fade catch on the sidelines and hold on to the ball while he's taking a lick, so you know he's tough too. Here's him coming around on a reverse, making a guy on the miss in the backfield. I think he beat that guy by 3 yards and then just outraces everybody to the end zone. This is probably my favorite play that I've seen on any of the wide receivers. This is why I like tall receivers. You got 2 guys in traffic waiting for the ball to come down, and the 6'4" guy just reaches up and takes it right out of their hands. That defensive back's waiting for the interception, and it just never gets there because the guy that's 6'4" reaches out and takes it right away from him. That's Somerville's A.J. Green. Moving on to DeAndre Brown of Ocean Springs. You can see he's the tallest of the bunch. We measured him at 6'6.5", and pushing 6'7" at the Scout.com combine. And he's probably not quite as polished as the other 2, but he's bigger than both of them and runs just as well. And his hands is one I like. You see him reach over his shoulder and catch that punt. It's not so much what he does after it, but he's just such strong hands. He's also a guy that can make some moves in the open field too. And this is 6'5", or 6'6" actually. Now watch this play. Do you think you can find other ways to use him? He's standing on his own 45 when he chucks this ball across the field and hits a guy in stride for a touchdown pass. Another benefit to big wide receivers, blocking. It always helps the running game to have big wide receivers. You see him on a crack back here, help spring his guy for a touchdown. Here's a real scary thing about wide receivers in the South. We haven't even talked about Northwestern's Aldarius Johnson, Northwestern's Tommy Streeter. No, you're not seeing double. That's 2 different players that are 6'4" and can move. Georgia has 2 commitments from the wide receiver position. This is Tavares King at Habersham Central with a little out and up, going for a touchdown against Mays in the playoffs last year. How about Bryce Butler from Norcross, laying out, making a great catch. Georgia's got another one in state named Josh Jarbo. You see him take an out pass, cut it up, and then a nice hard right turn there, and he's gone.